don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
Exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Noah's Bar Sports Show. I am Lowrider, one half of the Dead Presidents, 1/3 of the Los Lunatics with Eddie Guapo and the Boogaloo, and
The Boogaloo. I am the Boogaloo. I am the King Mega, 3-time Hall of Famer, and below me is the
Bounty Hunter, who started it all, followed up by the Urban Legends, consisted of Cole Castile, God rest my brother, followed up by ECW legend Chili Willie, who was known as Black Neck Security, Cowboy Willie Watts, Black Bart Watts or something, Black Bart Billy Watts, yes.
dude,
Hey,
we all have been doing this shit for 100 episodes, bro.
too many gimmicks, man, too many gimmicks. Followed up by the American Gangsters, Frank and Nikki. And you were definitely in the place to be. Yes, sir.
Oh,
how's everybody doing?
Hold on. One more thing. By the way, big shout out to Eddie Guapo. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, Guapo.
Just realized it is my brother's birthday and I ain't even text him today. What a fucking jabron I am. But
Hey,
shout
man.
out, Guapo.
Life,
I love you,
life happens, brother. Life happens.
Yeah. I'm about to
Life
shoot
happens,
that text right now if I can figure out his number, thanks to my phone deleting all the names of my contacts. I just got a bunch of numbers now. So
oh, Jesus.
yeah. This has been a hella shit show lately.
Has it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, what in the name of Natasha do we have here?
Bitch, where you been?
Yeah, where you been at?
Where you been? Where you been? What in the name of the top? Oh,
let's put this up here. Also, before we get started,
Like I said, life
like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at the Noah's Bar Sports Show. Hit the bell, get notified. We're on every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And that's about that. So make sure y'all like and subscribe to us.
Yeah.
What y'all been up to, man?
Chilling, man.
just grinding, man. Grinding, brother.
Same shit, different smell. Shit.
Yes, sir. You hit the nail on the head with that one.
Word. Same shit, different smell. Shit. Miss Bitch, where you been? You see you since a month of Sundays.
Yeah. Shit. Yo, it's been hella dead lately, right? No football's been kind of.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah. It's like when I was younger, like, teenager or whatever, like, February, it was like the worst. It's just like dead, right? But now I enjoy the break. Like, there's really nothing going on, no football, basketballs, it's whatever. Got an all-star break in there. Baseball started up yet. I need like a sports break. For real. I just need a break.
You need to be able to clear the mind a bit.
For real. But I am looking forward to baseball season since my Atlanta Braves, those Atlanta Braves, better be in the World Series this year. What's up, fam?
What's up, young man?
Heck,
What's up,
going on,
my nice A nice looking, handsome son there.
Seed right there. What up, fam?
Yo,
Shoot.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, Shy Man. He will be in the building.
He will be in the building. Yeah, I want to get this taste test started. We can jump in, I guess.
Yes, sir. Let's get it over with.
All right, I'll go first. So, Charles, I don't know if you had this before. You had this before?
No, never even seen that.
See your neighbor. You had this before? See your neighbor.
No.
Oh.
You know I ain't have it.
Well,
I ain't have
it. At the gym or something, and you may have threatened somebody to
Nah, bro. Nah, never had that.
So this is just work, and this is the flavor is, it says deadlifts and gummy bears, but I'm just gonna assume it's just gummy bears, but it's branded as deadlifts and gummy bears. It's got 200 milligrams of caffeine.
No.
So we're gonna give this a shot. You're gonna give it a shot. Do a little sound check first. Now the real test. So it don't smell like gummy bears, but crazy enough, since the can is blue, it smells like blueberries.
Okay.
I don't know. It could be. It could be, Miss Bitch.
Hey.
Google it.
Hey, listen.
Yo.
Before that, y'all see him?
Yeah, he's on. Yeah.
Do you see him?
Yeah, he's on.
Okay.
Do you actually
I was texting his dad.
I don't see any picture down there.
No, he was on. He had flashed on his video for like a second earlier.
Oh, okay.
He's there.
Okay.
Now he's on again. Now his picture's there.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna tell his dad. Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay. He's there. He's there twice now. But anyway.
Okay.
So it smells like, I don't know, it don't smell like nothing really. Blueberries or whatever, but I'm gonna give it a little taste test.
What's up, cuzzo?
What's going on, Chalmer? That don't look impressed.
I gotta try this again. It's not bad, but it really doesn't taste like gummy. I don't know what it tastes like, to be honest with you. It's not bad though. It just doesn't. I guess it tastes like a bunch of gummy bears. You know how like those the C4 Skittles taste like a bunch of Skittles in your mouth? It doesn't have like it doesn't have like one distinct flavor. That's what this tastes like. I'll give it a 6. It's not bad. It's not bad. I give it a 6.
Hey, Crystal, how you doing, young lady?
Yeah, I give it.
How's it going? All right. Well, I'm in the toss up. I'll let y'all decide which one I'm gonna drink because I got two here, and one is this C4 popsicle flavor.
Where'd you get that at?
Walmart.
Walmart. Okay.
Yep. So it's popsicle cherry is the flavor. I have that one.
It wasn't total garbage, but it ain't my top choice, that's for sure.
And then I have a Abe. I don't know if you've had this one yet.
Popsicle joint. That's easy.
You seen this one, Kenny?
Nope. You know I don't do the sports drinks like that. So
it's your boy.
Who is that?
It's your boy Patty the Batty.
Oh, I definitely ain't had Patty the Batty drink.
It's called Batty Berry.
Batty Berry. I've had Abe before, but do the popsicle. Yeah.
popsicle, C4 cherry. Let's go. You know this ain't gonna be bad. So that's the that you can't go wrong with C4 really.
Yeah, it was that, but you should have did the patty the batty just because it's new.
Yeah, well this is new too.
That's new too. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, but it's C4. But it's C4.
Mm.
You crazy. You are crazy.
The smell is not strong, but it definitely smells like the popsicle.
Popsicle does.
After you drop it on, after it's like all over your hands and all over your
Yeah,
clothes,
yeah.
and that's all you smell. That's about it right here. So here we go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
It tastes like Starburst cherry. Same
Does
shit.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they probably lost the deal with the Starburst because I've noticed
We got something like this. Yeah. Wow.
I've noticed there's like one of those water drinks that's like the sparkling water, and they got to deal with Starburst now. So I'm wondering if
that could be.
these neighbors lost it because I seen they got an orange flavor also of the popsicle.
Dude,
so it's starting to make me think that it's just going to be a rebrand, basically. I'd say it has a little difference of a taste, but I wouldn't say it's. If you gave me this can and you said, "Hey, what is this?" I would probably say Starburst cherry, like if it was a blind test.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
well, won't be buying that.
All right. So we saved the best for last. Don't bring this to the scene a whole lot.
You heard me?
We got a special.
You heard me?
Who?
I said, David Ortiz, you up next.
Oh, David Ortiz. Yeah. We saved the best for last. So y'all know I don't like showing, but for you cognac drinkers, when you see that XO at the end, you know that's serious. But we got a special night tonight, so I broke out the good stuff tonight.
The good stuff.
I can already tell you this is a 9.5.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I can already tell you. I mean, like drink it in no face. I mean, off back 9.5. But got a special night tonight, so salute to the special guest as we will be into the young man very shortly. Here's to you.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
All right, man. Let's make it happen, Captain. Where the hell is my money at from the mob? Where's my money at? Shit.
Word.
I don't know, bro.
So he's in here twice. I'm a do the last one.
He probably didn't, because he probably thought he was gonna come right on, so he clicked again to make sure he was in.
Tell him to turn his camera on.
His camera ain't on?
Oh, there he goes.
Young man. Hey, we need your mic. We can't hear you.
Well, now it's off.
All right, hit your mic again. Is it on our end?
No. Hold on. Let me try and do some
little technical difficulties, all right. We seen your face, but we couldn't hear you. So check on your end to make sure your mic is straight.
Let's try.
Say something, brother. Still.
Nothing.
And you already checked the mic on your end, shot?
I checked our settings. Our settings are good for the mic. It shows that everything's connected for them. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me now?
There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
there you go, brother.
All
There
right.
you go.
I had just turned
Yes,
it
sir.
up. I see the
No
shirt
doubt,
too.
man.
See the shirt.
Not
Appreciate it.
other, man. This is a very special day for me. I went. Let me give you a little history first. When I moved to North Carolina, I moved to Goldsboro, North Carolina, back in 1996. Your dad knows, some of the guys I used to mess with back in the day, But I came to Goldsboro in '96 and moved to Raleigh in the 2000 area. But as everybody knows, I love boxing. I love combat sport, and boxing is my number one thing. And man, I reached out to a guy that all the Goldsboro people know, Coach, the shoe store Coach, and he told me about your pop Steve. And I had a little young man that didn't take it as serious as you taking it. And I brung him down and got some good work. And I watched this kid, man, and I was like, wow, this kid. And my man was way bigger than him, too. And I watched this kid Shyheim do his thing, man, and it's just amazing where he's went to. I'm not gonna get into it because I'm gonna let him do most of the talking, but I do want to introduce the young man by the name of Shyheim Shy Money Ashford, #2 amateur fighter. What weight class?
119.
What weight class you at, brother?
119.
119 pounds. #2, 119, #2 amateur fighter in the nation. Without
That's
further
awesome.
ado, Shyheim, tell us a little about yourself, brother.
Well, my name Shyheim Ashford. I'm ranked #2 in the nation. I've been boxing since I was 4. I got my first fight at 8.
Hmm.
I'm going back to the Nationals March 9th. It's gonna be in New Mexico, and I'm
Awesome.
planning on becoming #1 in that, and then I'm gonna go pro. Hopefully at the end of the year.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Okay, man, that is awesome. And like I said, I've seen this man do some sparring. I haven't seen, but now that he's doing, if I think that you got a fight coming up somewhere in North Carolina soon too, right?
Well, they don't got me an opponent, so I ain't gonna promise you that, but supposed to be.
Okay,
Yeah.
They're
okay. Well,
ducking
keep
you,
me in
bro. They're
touch, man, because I
ducking you.
definitely want to
Yeah,
see
it's
you.
hard. It's hard to get fights in North Carolina.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, North Carolina, unfortunately, is not a hotbed for boxing, man. I mean, there's some clubs around, and I've been to some places, but like he said, man, in North Carolina, they don't take it as serious as they do in other places, especially on the amateur level. They don't take it as serious as they do in other places. But like I said, I've had the pleasure of watching him spar against somebody that probably was 60 pounds bigger than he was, and he handled himself very well against the guy, and it was awesome. So you say you want to do the amateur thing and become #1 and turn pro. Any particular promoter or any of the that you would rather be under, or you just want to how
We
the
ain't.
dominoes falls is what you're gonna do?
Yeah, basically, yeah. However it fall, that's what we're gonna do. We ain't looking like for no certain person. However it fall, that's what we're gonna go with. Really, I'm down with my dad. Whatever he say is to go. So that's what all my
Okay,
kids do. Yeah, I'm just doing the fighting.
that's,
That's it,
that's a
man.
beautiful thing, right?
That's the main thing to
That's a
focus
beautiful
on,
thing.
man.
That's what I'm talking about, young.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about, young
That's
man.
the main thing to focus on. How old are you again?
Okay.
I'm
And
18.
you said you've been boxing since you was. He said,
But this-
You
Go
said
ahead,
what?
Kanye.
and he said he'd been boxing since he was 4 years old, and got his
Yeah,
first fight at 8 years old.
yeah.
And how old are you
Huh?
now again?
I'm
Can you
18
hear me?
now.
I said you got his first fight at 8 years old. He
Dude,
started,
we hear you. We hear you.
do you hear
I thought
us?
you heard him say that. I'm sorry.
No.
No,
No,
I
I
thought
said
you heard him.
I asked how.
I thought you heard him say he was 18. I didn't know.
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah,
Singing
man.
your
That's
But anyway, um, oh yeah. You know when it come to boxing, I'm wide open when it comes to that, brother. But so you go to. Yeah, my son actually came to that sparring session too. That's my son that came with me when you sparred the little fighter I had making that comment, Shy.
Okay. Appreciate you, bro.
But yeah, he was there too. So just at the young age that you are, Shy,
Right.
how hard is it for you to be that disciplined as you are when it's partying going on and people hanging out? What does it take for somebody your age to have the discipline to say, this is what I want to do for a living, and I know I'm going to miss some parties, I'm going to miss some hanging out. What does it take for you to do that? Because your dad can be on you as much as he's going to be on you, but you the one fighting, so you got to make that decision on, I'm going to do the right thing.
Okay. So basically, right, my whole life, my dad was never strict on me. He never been like, oh, you don't need to be going to no parties, you don't need to be doing that. He was never like that. He always been like, if you go to the party, as long as you wake up in the morning and go run, get your workout over with, that's all that matter. But I came to realize that the party's always gonna be there. Girls always gonna be there. But I'm trying to step forward in my life and I'm trying to be somewhere bigger and better. Like one day I want to pull up to a party in a Lambo. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
it's
sir.
always gonna be there. And I'm really not no party type because I don't drink and smoke. So I really don't have fun. You know, they be in the party drinking and smoking, but I don't do that. So I just be in there just looking like I'm ready to go. And plus I don't really like being a lot around people. I don't
Okay.
really yeah. So
Love it. Love it.
yeah, yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Hear you on
That's
that,
gonna
man.
help you keep your
That's
head on straight on that in that situation and help you to avoid a lot of the bullshit that comes with it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because all it takes is one fuck up at one of those parties, you know,
Yeah.
and your whole world could change, you know. So it's smart on you and it's good on your dad that he ain't overdoing it and making you
Yeah.
want to like go out there, and he's letting you live your life at the same
Right.
time. So props to your dad, man.
Yeah, for sure. For real, for real. He always used to just warn me. And then it's so crazy because
Mhm.
it happened. He'd be like, make sure you watch out. Make sure you know what I'm saying? Make sure if you go to a party, you got you ain't going by yourself. Make sure you deep. He always warned me, kept me alert, and that always had helped me. But I never been a party type though.
That's good. Because when I was young and I just got to college,
yeah. And go ahead.
like partying a lot. And then my friend's dad goes, "Let me ask you a question. Do you want to work for 4 years and party for the rest of your life, or do you want to party for 4 years and work for the rest of your life?" That
Exactly.
was good
That's
for
all it's
me.
gonna come
Good
down
for
to.
me. Yep.
Cause I know while I'm partying,
And, and,
somebody
and
else working.
yeah, yeah. And that's kind of goes into what I was getting ready to say. One of the biggest things you got to worry about is the jealousy, because people seeing you doing something positive is the jealousy of the guys who's hanging out doing nothing, and they look at, man, he think he all that, man. He got the little boxing thing going on, and then before you know it, you just chilling and ain't doing nothing, and then you in a situation, and we already know dudes ain't fighting no more. We know how they
Exactly.
playing. They playing dirty. So
Yep.
you in a predicament when you just went to have a good time. So man, I definitely like how you carrying yourself without needing a party, without needing it. I'm gonna let my in ring skills do the talking for me.
And people don't even come to party no more. Like they come
Yeah,
with ski masks on. They don't be coming to party. They be coming to fight, shoot. Like you
exactly,
said, they don't come to party.
exactly.
So it's different now. So I'm cool on that.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, when me and your dad was coming up, we could go get in a fight and then buy each other a beer or drink the next day. It don't happen like that no more.
Wow.
These kids are playing. They playing for keeps now, man. It's dangerous out there. Um,
Yeah.
I want to get a little couple of questions on you about the landscape of boxing today. Far as what's happening in boxing today, how do you feel about the landscape of boxing in your opinion?
Um. Can you say it one more time for me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said far as how boxing is, the business of boxing, the fights this being made and not being made. How do you feel about what you see as where boxing is right now today?
Okay, you talking about like for me, or you saying just for boxing? Period.
Period. No, the boxing scene in a whole, not even for you, for boxing as
Okay,
you see it.
for boxing, I really want to see people fight each other more. I feel like we should get the fans what they want. Like we all know we want to see Javante and Shakur. We all know we want to see that. So I don't get what's the hold up. It's just like everybody's so scared to take an L. So I just feel like I'm never gonna be like that. Like when I go pro, I'm gonna call everybody out and I'm gonna get them fights. I'm gonna make sure it happen. You ain't gonna never have to worry about me saying, I'm gonna wait, I need more money. Nah, we getting that. So that's the only thing I feel if we just start fighting more, just more fights. We
Yes,
just
sir.
need more fights. Like,
Yep.
what's the hold up for real? Like everybody
Money,
human, ain't
bro.
nobody better than
Money.
nobody.
Mhm.
That's the
That
only thing.
that
That's how I
that's the
feel.
problem is the money, man. The money.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants everybody
Right.
wants the lion's share of the money.
Yeah,
If
that and I think you hit the nail on the head where
You
nobody
shoot.
wants to take an L. Nobody wants to take an L. But the only way you get better,
Yep, exactly. Like,
what? Go in, fight the best, and if you take an L, get back up, work
yeah,
harder, train harder, and come back and get your rematch and prove
Exactly.
to yourself and everybody else who and what you are.
Exactly. But they don't think of it like that though. But
Mhm.
yes, sir. Yeah.
I think I made it so far. I'm
Far
not
as
scared to take the L.
I mean, go ahead.
I said I think I made it so far. I'm
And
not
that's
scared to
that's a
take the
beautiful
L.
thing because
I always be like, every time
yeah,
I'm in the
yeah,
ring,
that's
I
beautiful.
gotta figure out a way to win. Like I just gotta figure out a way to win, and it never failed me. Me definitely listening to my dad too. It just never failed me. So
That's right. Yep. Yep.
Some of the
that
greatest fighters have been made by going through the steel, going through the fire. Because, like you said, you start your career, okay, you get some stuff under your belt, but you will never know how good you can be until you fight somebody that pulls out that greatness inside of you. And it
yeah,
sounds
right.
like you have that ideal of like, I can never know how good I'm gonna be until I fight somebody that takes me to the point to where I said, man,
Ideal of
this
like
is over, and then you and pull it out.
It's, it's so crazy how boxing work because the better opponent, the better you're gonna fight. Like I don't know how that is for everybody, but that's how it is for me. The better opponent, the better I'm gonna fight. Cause the better I'm gonna be like
the
it
more
just keep
prepared.
iron sharpening iron. So like when you in the ring and you know he quit, you gonna be on your.
Yes.
You feel me? But when you going against bums, you know you can beat them up, do whatever you want to them. So I don't really like being in the ring. I'm gonna take. I just love I love competition. Like it just turned me up.
That's
Good.
awesome, man.
That's why I
Mhm.
love the
Yep.
Nationals so much.
Like like I said, the kid I brung up at the sparring was at least 180 pounds, at least that. And when his dad was like, "Well, we ain't got nobody big, but my son to do it," and he jumped right in the ring, didn't flinch, didn't say nothing, and went in there and put in work. And I was like, "Wow," So he already showed me he got the heart because he didn't even flinch with somebody 60 pounds, 70 pounds bigger than he was. He jumped right in the ring and did his thing.
Yeah.
So the next thing I want to ask you is, I'm going to ask you. Go ahead, go ahead.
I wanted
You
to
was going to say
ask you.
something, Lowrider?
Yeah. I wanted to ask him about his. Are you naturally at the 119 weight, or do you cut at all? And if you do, like what do you do to maintain your weight?
Okay. So I fight 119, but I walk around 128. That's
Hmm,
like my good weight because I
that's
don't
not
be
bad though.
yeah, I don't be eating crazy and I be working out every day. So that's like my walk around weight.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So when it's time for me to cut it, it would be easy for me because the only thing I do is just change my eating. But I still work hard, so it don't never be
Yeah.
hard. I just drink a lot of water, drink a lot of water, get a lot of rest, and that's really it. I don't never strain a weight. Never.
Okay.
Whole
Yeah, that
time
was
I was
that
at the
was what I was
Nationals,
wondering. So that's awesome.
yeah, whole time I was at the Nationals, usually like, you fight, right? And then you gotta make weight next day, you gotta go run and do I ain't never had to do that. I ain't really never
Awesome.
had to do that.
That's
Yeah.
great,
So
man.
Wow,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you ain't got to put the stress and the strain that added strain on your body. So that's
Right.
great.
Cause I'm not a big eater anyway, so the weight never bothered me.
Mm.
Kenny, go ahead, brother.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is throw out some names of some boxers and just Tell me what you think about him and
All right.
your opinion of him, or just whatever you want to say about him.
All right, I
It
got
ain't
you.
got to be nothing crazy or serious. I'm gonna throw some names out, and you can say great to all of them. I mean, I ain't trying to tell you to put nobody down or say nothing bad that later on that well, man, he was talking about one of the guys that
Nah,
he
I
wasn't
ain't,
there.
you,
So
ain't, you
just
know, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about it.
okay.
I
Okay.
ain't worried
So
about that.
Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo, I love Canelo. He a great fighter, and I really don't want him to fight Bud for real. I feel like it ain't gonna be a good fight, how people think. He a great fighter. But
Why
I
you
feel
think it won't
like
be a good fight?
Canelo and Terrence Crawford. I don't think that's gonna be a good fight for real.
I mean, what is your reasons you saying you don't think it would be a good fight?
Cause weight class matter. Weight classes matter, and
Yeah.
him jumping up
Yeah.
them weight classes. Weight classes matter. It's weight classes for a reason. But I think Canelo on his way out though, and I feel like he a legend. I give him his props. He did what he had to do.
Yeah.
He made fights happen. He did. I mean,
Since you
you gotta think.
mentioned, let me ask you this one question since we're on Canelo. Do you think he ducking Benavidez, or do you think it's just the business of boxing?
I love both. I feel like it's more the business of boxing because
Okay.
you got to think about it. It's all about the money at the end of the day. And you risking, I feel like
Yeah.
you're risking
Yeah.
your life. You're risking your life to do something.
Yes.
It don't matter what other people say. So at the
Mhm.
end of the day, if I was in Canelo position, I probably wouldn't get him to fight. It depends how much. It depends how much they bring it to the table. If he bringing a lot to the table, I'll fight him. But if he not bringing that much and he young and hungry like that, nah, nah, bro. But probably a little bit of
I
both.
feel you. Okay. All right. Bud Crawford.
Man, Bud, nice man. I swear, I met Bud at the Nationals. Bro. I did not know he was that small. Like we the
I
same height. Like he mad little. Yeah, he cool though. Bud,
wow.
like, yeah, Bud. When you see
Wow.
Bud, it's like, yeah, that's Bud. That's the only boxer I met. I was like, okay, you can't just, you feel me? You can't just do what you want. You gotta know what you doing. I was like, hey, bro, I can get a picture with you. He was like, yeah, hold on. I waited. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Like that's Bud now.
Yeah. No
Bud the
doubt.
man. I ain't gonna lie, Bud the man. Bud the man. I can give respect to Bud.
Okay. Tank Davis.
Tank Day. I met Tank too. Um, Tank just so little. I like Tank though, but he'll put you to sleep. But yeah, I like Tank. I feel like I just want to see how his career gonna go. That's all. But I really like Tank though. He really skillful. I feel like a lot of people sleep on him.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. They sleep on his boxing IQ. They look at the knockouts and they sleep. I've been to two of Tank fights live. I went when he fought Rolly, and I went when he fought Hector Garcia, and I was in the building on both of those fights. And after
Yeah.
about the fourth or fifth round, you just see a different guy doing. It's like he take those first 4 rounds to say, "Let me see how this guy hit. Let me see how much speed he really got." And then once he computes all of that, like Mayweather used to do a lot, he
Yeah.
turns it up to another level. Okay, let's get it now. Bud
That's all
does
it's
a lot of
about.
that.
That's all it's about.
Let's take it
It's
to another
taking
level.
them. That's
Yeah.
all it's about. It's taking them to a level that they can't handle. It's knocking them out their comfort
Okay.
zone. That's all it's about. It's tricking them. That's all it's about.
All right. A
And
couple more.
Tank is very dangerous.
Couple of more. Devin Haney.
Devin Haney.
Yes. Couple
I'm
of
not
more.
even gonna
Devin
sit.
Haney.
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. Devin Haney, my favorite fighter. Devin Haney, my favorite fighter.
Okay.
I'll be glad when I meet Devin Haney. Devin Haney, I haven't met Devin Haney yet, but my homeboy Fresh is signed to Devin Haney. So I know I'm gonna meet him eventually, but I
Okay.
actually like Devin Haney because he's young and hungry, and a lot of people sleep on him. They think he's soft, and I actually like Devin Haney. I feel like Devin Haney gonna be the one. Yeah, I
Okay.
feel like Devin
You
Haney
know
gonna be
what?
the one.
You know what I think the biggest problem in my eyes with the Devin Haney thing, I think his dad turns a lot of people off from Devin Haney from him doing like what your dad did tonight was beautiful. This is my son. This is his career. I'm letting him talk to where when you see Devin, his dad is doing 60, 70% of the talking. So I think that
Yeah.
turns a lot of people off. But like you said, bro, Dev is the truth, without a doubt. Dev is definitely the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, for a fact.
A new way,
Who?
a new way, the little Japanese guy.
Oh,
What they call him, the
oh,
something monster, new way, the little Japanese guy.
I know who you talking about. He
No,
he just fought Fulton, right? Is that who you
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
that guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Yes, that's
nasty
what I'm
too.
talking
He
about. Yes, sir.
he he raw too, but this how I do it though. Every fight and every style makes a difference. So I just want to see him fight some more. I want to see him fight that somebody gonna do it back to him. That's all I go for. I want to see how he gonna react when somebody do it back to him. That's all. I give him his props though. He
Yes.
did what he did.
Okay.
He did what
And,
he did. Yeah, I give him his props. He did what he did, but I want to see
and it's
how he
like
gonna
you
react with
said,
somebody.
man, you don't never know. Devin got rocked by Lenoris, but if you watch the fight, he took his half a round or so to get his bearings back, and he went right back to doing what Devin doing. So you can't, it's fighting, man. So you can't
Right.
say because somebody get buzzed or even get dropped that they got a weak chin. If you get hit, right, I don't give a damn who you are, you can get rocked, buzzed, or knocked down. But what matters is what you do after the fact. How do you handle that?
Exactly, cause we all human at the end of the day, and certain shots
Exactly.
affect people in different ways, but it's how you act when you get hit. So at the end of the day,
Yes,
anybody can
sir.
get caught. That's why I
Okay,
say
so
like that
now
song be like. You said what?
no, what I was going to say, I'm gonna ask you about a couple of fights, but what I'm gonna do right here is ask any of my two guys, Low Rider and Mega, if they got anything they want to say. But I'm just gonna ask you about a couple of fights that's coming up. But at this time, I'm gonna see if they got any questions for you.
Yeah. So Shay, I just want to know what's your training schedule like?
I knew that question was coming. I knew that question was coming. I thought you were gonna ask it, but I knew it was coming. Okay, so I train twice a day. Cause I'm out
Okay.
of school. I'm out of school now. Even when I was in school, I was training twice a day, but I have more time now. So now I have a strength and conditioning coach. So I go with him probably
Mm-hmm.
Mondays and Thursdays, and then that afternoon I go to the gym. I just keep that up. Just keep that
Okay.
up. And then certain days I got my sparring days. I don't overwork myself.
Okay.
So it's kind of different every week, but that Monday we plan it out.
Mm-hmm.
But
And what's your? I know you're like 18 and fight at 119 and wait. I haven't been 119 since I was like 10 years
yeah, it's
old.
crazy.
But what's your dad like? Because you say you didn't
I
like you
don't,
really not a
I don't know
big.
if I was ever 119.
What'd you
My
say?
I said I don't know if I was ever 119.
you probably 119 when you were like 10.
Yeah. So I know you say you're not a big foodie. So like, what's your like nutrition like? Because
Okay,
you
so
still
I
got
eat,
like get the protein in and
yeah, like
you
okay,
running a lot.
so I eat like in the morning, boiled eggs, oatmeal, bananas. I love pineapples. I feed my body real good. Then that afternoon, I get me some nice salmon, brown rice, broccoli. I don't starve myself or nothing,
Right.
but yeah, that's what I do. And I get a nice big meal. Like depending on how I'm
Good
feeling.
stuff.
Yeah, depending on how I'm feeling. If I'm real hungry, I'm gonna eat. If I'm not that hungry, I'm not gonna eat like that. But for the most
Okay.
part, that's how my diet is though. Sweet
Cool.
potato. I've been on sweet potatoes lately.
Yeah. Nice, man.
I'm
That's
big.
that's
I
I
love some
just stay
sweet potato.
hydrated.
Listening to his body.
yep.
Yeah.
Listening to your
So
body. Listening to your body. That's a
my
good thing.
my one question I got is before one of your fights, right? What do you
hmm
like to do like when you're sitting there in the back? Like let's say I don't know how it works boxing wise, but I'm sure like lineup card is on the wall. They tell you, hey, you going out fourth, you got the fourth fight of the night. What are you doing from when the first fight starts to keep your mind, motivated and keep yourself hyped?
Okay. So Okay, before the Nationals, right? My papa had passed,
Mm.
and I
Sorry,
was
though.
like, I gotta win for him. I was like, I gotta win for him. Like, I gotta win. I gotta win. That's all that came through my mind. I gotta do it for him. I'm not losing. That's why I tell myself, like, you're gonna have to actually outwork me. I tell myself, I'm like, nobody's gonna outwork me. Cause I know I got skills and all that. But at the end of the day, it's who outwork who. So I'm like, it's over. And then my dad be talking too. So my dad be like, yeah, you got this, you the champ, da da da. You know, so he be boosting me up. So I just get in that mode, like I catch a rhythm before I fight. I get in that mode, I might just start bowing my head with no music. And then I just like it's just like a snap. Like it's just like a demon or something. And I just get real hype and I just love it. Like when I
Yes,
get in
sir.
the ring,
Sir.
I just love it. And then soon as our gloves touch, it's just all that go out the door. Like, come on, let's fight.
Okay,
But
okay.
then, but now my homeboy passed 2 months after my best friend, he passed 2 months after my granddad passed.
Mm,
So now I use him as
man.
motivation. At first it hit me. I was like, man, like, cause he was holding me down after my granddad had died. He was holding me down. He was like, da da da, you gotta stay focused. You gotta do this. Then 2 months he passed. So now it's
Man.
just like I got two angels watching me at all times.
Yeah.
So they watching me at all times. So I'm making sure everything I do to make them proud.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. All
That's
right. I'm
awesome.
All
gonna
right,
get a
Teddy.
couple of more things. I'm just gonna ask you about some of the fights coming up. What do you think about the Ryan Devin fight coming up?
Definitely Devin. Definitely Devin. I feel like Ryan.
Okay.
I feel like Ryan is broken. I feel
Mm.
like Javante broke Ryan, and confidence got a lot to do with boxing. Confidence. Devin Haney just had a
Yes.
nice, big, nice fight. He did great. So that's gonna have to do something with this fight. Confidence is
Yes.
everything. Confidence is everything. And I feel like it.
Uh,
Devin wouldn't sign up if he know he couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Mm.
it's just common sense. Some stuff common sense. But I'm not down on Ryan. I'm just saying if I had to put some money on somebody, that's what I'm putting my money on. But anything can happen.
no
But
doubt.
it's better
Yeah,
for
yeah, because
boxing if
Ryan
Devin
does
win.
have yeah, yeah, he has fast hands, and that left hook, if it lands, it can be devastating.
Yeah, most definitely.
Um, what about the right on the tip of my tongue, Rolly Pitbull,
Pitbull. Pitbull ain't no joke.
Rolly Romero Pitbull. You said Pitbull.
Yeah, most definitely Pitbull. Rolly just fighting, Rolly just in it. I don't know. I don't know.
He
Rolly,
he's different, bro.
yeah, Rolly real
He
different.
yeah, he's a different.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely different. Okay, well, listen.
Mm. So
If
we got a
I
couple
see we
questions.
got going across the bottom. Okay, you got a couple more questions. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got
You forgot about Javante and Frank. How you forget about that one?
See, you know what? And then I was seeing something on YouTube where they was talking about it's a possibility. So is that fight definitely happening?
It's supposed to be happening.
See, I seen
Mm.
something on
You know,
YouTube where they was kind of talking something. So I, I guess until I see them guys sitting on the damn podium like we seen Ryan and Devin today, with boxing
Yeah.
today, stuff changes so fast, man.
yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm a Tank fan. I'm a big Tank fan. Like that's probably my number one boxer. But I am also kind of like I want to see him fight Devin. I want to see him fight Shakur. I want to see
Hmm.
those fights, man. I mean, don't get it twisted. Frank is a good fight, but that's not who I want to see him fight. I'd rather see Shakur on the other side. I'd rather see Devin on the other side.
I'm gonna tell y'all too. Don't sleep on Keyshawn Davis. He raw.
No, sir.
I,
No,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Keyshawn Davis raw. I met him
John
too.
Davis.
Well, I met him like 4 times. When I was at the Junior Olympics, he put the medal around my neck, and then I met him at last nationals again. We took a picture.
Yeah, Keyshawn is definitely raw. The Schofield kid, it looked like he's pretty nice. That Schofield kid, this fight, he seems like he's pretty nice also. His pops is his manager / trainer, and bro, and I'm trying to be quick because I could sit here and take the whole. Because I mean, we ain't said boots in this. We ain't said a lot of fighters, but I know we still got some more show to do. So I'm not trying to all the time up. Because we do have another show. And Miss Katia, who is a fitness trainer, she's one of our podcast persons. Also, just clicked in. This is Mr. Shyheim Ashford, Shy
How you
Money.
doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
But yeah, so with saying all of that, if nobody has any questions, do y'all, because I'm gonna go ahead and get the young man off so we can finish the show up, and we'll get him back on. Matter of fact, when you come back from your nationals, are you gonna you already letting us know you're gonna give us a date so we can talk to you again?
Yeah, anytime.
Okay. Well, we definitely want to get you back on so you can tell us how that experience went.
Okay.
Of course, y'all see.
Hold on, Carmelita has a question.
Go ahead.
Have you even lost yet?
Have I lost?
Have you lost? Yeah.
Well, I basically lost because I came in second.
Okay.
My last fight, I felt like I won, but yeah, he ended up getting the edge. So that was the last fight I lost. But I didn't even get hit the whole fight. Literally, I did not get hit the whole fight. It was crazy.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that amateur stuff is different, man. That's the other thing. That amateur point system is way. When you go to an amateur fight, you're a pro boxing fan. It's just two different styles, two different ways they score. It's just way different.
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Mega, go ahead.
No, and then we kind of touched on this earlier, but Carmelite wants to know, how do you stay focused on your boxing career?
How do I stay focused?
Yeah.
Well, I had basically how I stay focused. I made my mind up. I don't want to work a job, and
there you go.
I'm just being real. I don't want to work no job. So boxing,
right,
I just made boxing my job. I was just like, look, it's either I'm gonna work or I'm box. It's one or the other, and so that's how I stay focused. Like, and then like I said, my granddaddy and my friend, they just helped me. They just helped me get through it. Then I got my dad right next to me. It's hard for me to stop boxing because he got a whole gym and I'm with him every day. So it ain't no other way around it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm around. And I love it. Like, it's really my peace. Like, when I'm in the gym, I be so happy.
Love it. That's amazing.
So since you mentioned your dad's gym, go ahead and plug the name of the gym and where it's at.
Okay. It's called Ashford's Boxing Club. It's at the TC Coley building on Leslie Street. And big shout out to his gym and him, my dad.
And that is Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Goldsboro, North Carolina. Yeah.
Now, as y'all can see, I'm wearing one of these awesome shirts that I ordered from my young man. These shirts are for sale, and the young man is using some of the money to help him travel and some, because here's one thing about amateur: you don't get paid, but it costs to do the shit.
Right. right.
Of course.
So anybody that buys one of these Team Shy Money shirts, y'all would be donating to his cause and helping him do the traveling and the training and everything he needs to do. And at the bottom, as you can see, we are flashing all his accounts where you can get with him. If you want to shout out any phone numbers or anything, Shy, you can do that right now. If you want to shout out your phone numbers to the building or to your pops, if anybody's in the area looking to get trained or looking to do boxing workouts or anything like that, Shy, you can shout that out right now.
Well, just big shout out to my dad and everybody that support me, my family and friends.
Okay.
And big shout out to y'all for having me up here too.
Definitely, man. We can't wait to have you back, man.
For real.
Yeah. Taking the time out of your busy day to come up here with us, man. We rolling with you. I can't wait to come see you live. And when you turn pro, you can best believe I will be in the building, brother. You can believe that. I will try to watch Shy Money do his thing, man. and maybe one day this podcast to be in the building, and we do a right after the fight, interview with you, everything, brother.
Yeah, you definitely got to get one in person.
Yeah, no doubt.
We haven't done anything in person yet.
Yeah, we've been saying we're gonna do a lot of things, but whatever reason it ain't worked out yet. But like
a
I
Florida
said,
crew and NC crew.
yeah, again, that is Ashford. You said Ashford. What's the name of it? Ashford's Gym.
Ashford's Boxing Club.
Ashford Boxing Club in Goldsboro, North Carolina, at the TC. Would you say center?
TC, the old center, TC Coley Building.
Okay, and what road is that off of?
Leslie, 516 Leslie.
Listen, Goldsboro. Yeah, Goldsboro is not a big place. If you, I'm sure if you went somewhere and asked somebody where Ashford Boxing Club is, they would.
It's the only boxing club in the city.
Exactly.
So if you say where's some boxing, it's gonna pop right up. I mean, they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, Steve is gonna." Yeah.
And we also had one other young man on here, Doug Coltrane, which has actually came and trained at y'all building before, right?
Yeah. I got some sparring with him before his fight. He had a fight coming up. I got some sparring with him, and he was training. Yep.
Shout out to Doug Coltrane. Hope you get Coltrane. Hope he get back on the so we can see him again, man. Shout out to the brother. But Shyheim, man, we are so glad you took the time out to come see us, man. And like I said, everybody who's watching, at the bottom, you can see where you can get in touch with the young man, support him. These great shirts. I bought a shirt. I live in Raleigh. I think I bought it on Thursday. On Saturday, the shirt was sitting in my mailbox. So they don't BS when it's time to send them out. So even if you're in another state, another city, whatever, they will get the shirts to you. Just contact him on one of his things saying you want to get one of the shirts to support him. It's a great shirt, but it also supports the young man who's out here doing something positive in life. So let's get behind our youth, man, and push them and strive with them for doing good things, man. And Shyheim, again, we thank you so much for coming on. We're looking forward to talking to you after you are #1 in the nation and then going pro, brother.
Oh, pro. Yep. You don't see me in pro. Yep. Definitely the pros. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on.
All right.
All right. Much love to you and your father, man. All right. Great interview, man. It is so great to see the youth doing something positive, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's so true. So true.
And just to hear the dedication, man. The dedication.
Yeah, that's what I love, man. He's dedicated and
that's the most important thing, man. If you ain't dedicated to it, you ain't gonna make it.
Yep, mature for his age and knows what he wants and is going after it. Love it. Hello, Miss Katia.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling better. Like everyone at the gym, everyone got it. So everyone's taking their turns. But I literally just had my first workout yesterday in almost 2 weeks because it's been like very up and down. But yeah, I'm glad to finally be in the norm and hopefully it'll continue that way. So there's so much stuff going around.
You didn't
have I had some allergies or something for about 3 days last week, and I had to skip work. And I've never had allergies, and all of a sudden eyes was watering, sneezing, and nose running, and so I stayed out of the gym a couple of days to make
it might have been a combination. Yeah. I forget
Yeah.
what they said. There's some sort of plant or tree that's really high in pollen or allergies right now, and it's messing a lot of people up. But yeah, I couldn't. I was just a mess. So.
Keep that up there. Don't bring that down here.
Well, in Florida, you guys have all the sunshine and warm weather and vitamin D.
They don't get the pollen like we get and all that junk, probably.
It can't be.
Some pollen. Yeah, it's
not like here.
I guarantee you don't get it like
these damn palm trees down here be letting the hella pollen out.
Even in Tennessee, I've been in no other state. Virginia, I've been a lot, and I've never seen it like North Carolina.
It's bad. People don't even know they have allergies until they come here.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
That's
people who move here, they're like, "Oh my god, I've never experienced this in my life. I didn't even know I was allergic to this."
Jesus, that's bad. Ugh. So, seeing that you want to do a little 2-minute Kenny's Corner, or you want to skip it?
I mean, we
You.
kind of talked about everything. I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, only thing I was going to really bring up was the Ryan and Devin thing. I seen the press conference today. It was off the chain for the people that didn't see it. But yeah, I mean, the big thing with Canelo, it looks like he's leaving the PBC. They wanted him to fight Benavidez, and then he wanted Charlo, and then they said, no, we can't pay you $35 million to fight Charlo. But if you fight Hami Magia, we'll pay you that. And from what I'm hearing now, he's leaving them to go back to the zone. And then I heard he's fighting Hami Magia. So I don't know, I guess. And it's kind of like the young man said, man, when you get to that legend status, man, we could say they're ducking people, but it's a little bit of both. It's like, okay, let's all face it, Canelo's probably 3-4 fights at the most, maybe. I mean, he's not very old, but he's fought 60 times already. I think he's early 30s. So he's probably going to fight 3 or 4 more times, leave with his faculties intact, be worth, $300, $400, $500 million. So I think if he fights a Benavidez, it'll probably be in his last fights to make that I'm leaving the building money. So the business side is definitely a big part of boxing now. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. We do have the big Fury fight coming up. I think they pushed it back to May. Before then, we got Nagomo and AJ fighting. So we do have some big fights coming up. So yeah, so since we did, we had boxing on. It's pretty much all, whatever else I'll get on next week, and but yeah, that's pretty much it. We kind of went through it. Yeah, I feel he should have fought Benavidez too, but the business side right now in boxing is just so it makes a lot of things.
I think a lot of it has to do with, for me, if the shit don't move the needle, why am I going to I just don't understand a lot of these guys that fight backwards. Like in MMA when they're ranked number 3 and they're gonna fight a number 9 or some shit. I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm right there, title, right next to this title. I ain't gonna fight backwards, I think it's kind of crazy when they do.
That's the thing with the Benavidez fight. It would move the needle. That's why so many people are calling for it, because Benavidez has been as mandatory over the last 3 years. Benavidez has been knocking people out and stopping people. Canelo lost to Beville and then didn't do so hot against John Ryder. This Mongear kid did knock out John Ryder. Canelo didn't. So it's some things in there. It was a fight this weekend, a kid named Belanga from New York that fight, and he called out Canelo after his fight, but Canelo would kill his ass. But and then that could be a possibility if Canelo goes on over to DAZN, because that's where that guy fights at. It'd be easy money for Canelo, and then which he's supposed to fight May the 4th, and then in September, because he always fights the Mexican holidays. So Cinco de Mayo, Mexican Independence Day. So he always fought those 2 months. So maybe if he fights a Belanga and then maybe a Mongear in September, I don't know if the Benavidez fight ever happened. Matter of fact, Benavidez just moved up to light heavyweight. So I don't know. I don't know if that fight ever happens, but as boxing fans, we want to see it. But, the business side gets into it, and it is what it is. Well, if Tim Tszyu gets past, which everybody anticipated he does, if Tim Tszyu gets past Keith Thurman, which everybody thinks he does, then yeah, that's probably the next fight that may happen, and that should be a real good fight, Tim Tszyu and Crawford.
All right. Dang. All right. Just got a couple topics you want to touch on. Did y'all see
Yeah, I
North
seen that.
Carolina? See this
I did not
nuts?
know that until I read that.
Yeah, I seen that.
You
I
didn't know
seen
that?
highlights of it anyway on ESPN.
Yeah, man. It's
What do
just
you do? What do you do? I mean, unless right there at the end of a game, when it looks like that a team is going to beat a ranked team, that you go ahead and line the security up around the court like a minute before the game ends, because they're going to storm the football in college, they're going to storm the field, and they're going to storm the field in down basketball in college.
right.
So only thing you can do is hire a bunch of security, line them up with about a minute left in the fight, and don't let nobody come through.
I think they should just. I think it's just they not excited. Well, I won't say that. I don't think they're fully excited for the win. They just want to storm the court and act a fool. That's all they want
Oh,
to
of
do.
course. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all they want
yeah.
to do.
9
So
out of 10
I
of them is
think,
just, yeah, storming the
I
court.
think they should just ban it, because if you had 100 people storm a football field and an NFL field or a baseball field, your ass go to jail. Same shit
E-
applies
e-
here.
Either that or run into a Romanowski or a damn Lyle Alzado, and they knock the
Yeah,
shit out
yeah.
of him.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
now my thing is when these fools are storming the court, right? Like if I was college basketball, you know what I would do? I'd make the shit like hockey and put a barrier up. Now because of you idiots, now nobody's now no now you got to sit there and watch fucking basketball behind the glass. You know what I'm saying? Hey, watch how quickly motherfuckers stop doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? They'll
It's so
stop it.
it's so ridiculous. Like, it's just, you would think they, whatever school does, you think they won a national championship. Okay, you beat a ranked team. Okay,
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
who cares?
I don't know how good Wake Forest is, but we talking about some of these people that run the court, and then after the regular season, you're never going to see your team play no more. You know, so like you
Right. It's so stupid. Like, it's just,
The
it's
day
so
you
dumb.
storm the court, the following game, play behind fucking glass. Boom. Watch how quickly motherfuckers, the other teams are like, well, fuck that.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do that.
It's
Punishment.
yeah. It's so yeah.
Going
You don't
forward, all Wake Forest games played behind glass.
stay behind glass.
Motherfuckers will be like, shit, how quick that would change. So
Yeah. I would say you storm the court, you either, if you're a student, you get suspended. Right.
Yeah. I mean, that
You
would
get
change some shit.
suspended.
Yeah. All right. Well, you spend it.
And for the most, and you can't attend class until you pay for your class. So I'll suspend your ass. You ain't getting your money back. So I'm gonna delay your graduation or whatever by another semester. So you gotta pay me more money. I suspend their ass. And if you're not a student, you get arrested. Period.
Hey.
Point blank story. That's it.
I'm good with it.
The only other thing I would say to that, and I'm not agreeing with storming the court, the only thing I would say to that is that's what separates, that intensity of fans is what separates pros from college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying storm the court is good though.
But
Right.
when you look at it, right, look at these. Now that kid is hurt. Let's say it's a career-ending injury.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Now this kid can potentially lose out on millions of dollars.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree.
I have a question though about that, like, because you guys were like, okay, you should suspend them or arrest them or whatever. But if there's literally like 400 people
thousands.
storming it on the court, how are you
Yeah.
going to keep track of all that?
You know
They're
what you
gonna
do?
go watch the videos.
Yep. Now with all these cameras,
Have you ever seen Lean on Me, Katya,
No, what's
with
that?
Morgan Freeman?
No, I've
So
heard
it
this
was about,
song.
it was about this high school principal in Jersey in like the 80s. And it was like deep in the hood. And what he did was, in order to keep like drug dealers out, he locked the doors. He chained the doors from the inside. So what I would do is
Broke out,
lock the damn
broke
doors.
all kind. Listen, went to jail for breaking all kind of damn codes.
I was just gonna say you go.
Right. I'm breaking all kind of fire codes. Your ass is, in order to get out, you get suspended or you're going to jail. That's just the way it is.
Well,
Sorry.
what about the people still sitting?
I'm not so big on suspending from school, suspend from athletic events, but I don't think I would go as far as suspend them from class.
The only reason I say suspended is because it'll hurt their parents in the pockets. And if the parents aren't paying for it and they get a scholarship or a grant, it'll hurt them in the pockets. People only feel something when they get hit in the pockets. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree to a certain extent. I would go with you on suspended from athletic events, but I don't know if I would suspend them from school.
I would suspend from school, just like in the European in the Middle East. You get caught stealing something, they chop your hand off.
I was gonna say, let's not talk about Middle Eastern rules over here in this country, because you have people boycott a damn show. I know he was a damn Muslim.
For real.
I'm fucking back.
Since we ain't had cocktail in a while, you want to do some little NHL stuff when we go on to the next talk?
Yeah, so right now is the long stretch and grind in the NHL from here to playoffs. So the schedule is intense. They're pretty much going to be playing every other day. And it's very competitive because people are neck and neck in competition of going, into into playoffs. And the key is to stay healthy during this grind. Because this is the part where people can break down or get hurt. So that's kind of where we're at in the league. In the Metro, the Rangers are still on top. And I just wanted to clarify, there is a team that I do hate more than the New York Rangers.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
And that is the Florida Panthers. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah. You guys didn't see that video she posted the other day?
I didn't.
I think I glanced at it. I do every time y'all post. I at least look and see what it is.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I went Thursday to the Canes game, and it was against Florida, and it felt like a playoff game because basically it was the Eastern Finals rematch.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell these two teams hate each other. And so it made it really competitive. But the Florida Panthers are just so dirty and such sore losers. After the game, they decided to fight us.
After the game?
Yeah, and our goalie even got involved.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yes. But they're just so obnoxious. And thankfully, Svechnikov took out Kachuk in the first period. He didn't come back. And he hasn't played for a couple games. So at least we took care of him. But because I really don't like him. But it was intense. And we have to play them again in a couple weeks. So yeah, but we're second in the Metro, the Canes, and then New York is first in the Metro. In the Atlantic, Boston is first, and the Florida is right behind them, only 2 points, so one game behind them. So that's a rough, close competition in the Atlantic. In the West, the Central Division, Dallas is in the lead, but Winnipeg is only 2 points behind them. And then I think Colorado's maybe like 3 points behind Winnipeg. So they're pretty close there. And then in the Pacific, Vancouver Canucks, I think they're still number one in the whole league. Vancouver has a lot of points. And then the next closest would be Vegas, but I think they have like over 10 points ahead of Vegas. So, and then there's going to be the trade deadline coming up soon too. So hopefully there'll be some news as we get closer to the trade deadline of some big moves. There's a lot of like rumors and speculations, but nothing permanent, yet. But the Houston Rockets owner did announce that he was hoping to bring an NHL franchise to Houston.
Oh, okay.
Really?
So
Okay.
I don't know how long that's going to take or what, but they said they wanted to bring one there, so that should be interesting. But
Okay.
that's pretty much. Well, the refs, yeah, because like if you saw it in my video, sorry, my dog is growling. The refs, they have to get involved of trying to like break things up, so then they're like kind of in the middle of it too, but they don't get like punched in the face or anything, but you know, they still
They'll get in there and start trying to pull them apart. And
yeah.
Fights. Love hockey fights.
But it was intense. And then I don't know if you guys saw I think I might have sent it to you guys. I think it was like the Rangers rookie. He like there was an intense fight both at the Stadium Series game and then one regular like ice hockey game. But let me see if I can find his face. Actually, the rookie on the Rangers. I'll show you his face. He looks miserable.
Beat out. He got tore up.
Yeah, Matthew Rempe, apparently. He's 6'8", 240 pounds. 6'8", 240 pounds. He's a rookie. And like this is what his face looks like.
Damn.
I'm zoom in on you.
Dang.
Oh,
Woo.
damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Woo.
Yeah.
Got him.
Got him.
Yes, but there are some intense fights. But I did send you guys that one fight video where it was like a full minute fight of them.
Yeah, that was great. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Bitch,
So hockey's gonna get exciting, guys. Now's the time to join in on the fun of hockey.
Now was the time. Playoff. Yeah, it's trade deadline and then boom, home stretch. Love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. Love it. All right, so thank you, Miss Katya. Just got a couple things.
Yeah.
Eric Haney.
You sound like you have allergies or a cold, Becca.
Who, me? I'm
Yeah.
a little stuffed up a little bit. Yeah.
Welcome.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little stuffed up. Eric Bieniemy is hired at UCLA's offensive coordinator and assistant head coach. I know hindsight is 2020. I think the worst thing he ever did was leave Kansas City because he had 1 year to prove it with Kenny's Commandos, and whether like Sam Howell or not, hey, Eric Bieniemy, if you all like, let's do something. I could say he only got 1 year, which kind of isn't a fair shot, but he coached at UCLA a while ago, and we may not see him for a minute. I definitely don't think
back in the league.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think he's done. Personally, not done, but he's not going to sniff a coaching job. I think. I think he's had 15 head coaching interviews over the years. Not one job. Now, he's supposed to be this huge asshole, so I don't know if that has something to do with it, or he just interviews bad, or a combination of both. But he just went back to college, and hopefully he does well there, and maybe somewhere down the line somebody gives him a shot. But I could definitely see him as a college coach before an NFL coach. That's for sure. And then a little bit of baseball. Cody Bellinger returned to the Cubs, 3 years, $80 million. And this dude had a terrible year a couple years ago. So
he didn't he have like 2 in a row that were real bad?
2 in a row, yeah.
And that's why the Dodgers ended up letting his ass walk.
Yeah. Yep.
Good for him though, man.
Yeah, good for him. Yep.
I was expecting him to get more than that though. They were talking about 200 plus was what he was looking for.
World, nobody gave him that. Yeah, that's crazy. He's slow.
Let me tell you, I think holding out for as long as a lot of these guys did is definitely going to bite them in the ass.
Oh
I
yeah.
think we're still waiting on Snell and Montgomery, and
Yep.
I don't know,
Once you
man.
hit March, it's like, yeah.
Because then now these dudes are gonna end up missing, you know, maybe the first week or two at least of the season if they don't get started now.
Shit. Yeah.
Right?
Easily.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I think they're going the first month.
Yeah, not me, man. I'd be on some yo, get me this fucking deal done and you know, let's get this shit rolling. I want to get
let
on
me
the
go make, you know, let me go make, 25, 20 million, whatever, 30 million, $35 million a year. Yeah, I'm mad.
you know,
Yeah.
it's the thing. Like I wonder, like, is it on that these guys aren't getting offers? Because I know there's the only thing I've heard about Snell is that the Yankees offered him a deal, and that's the only offer he's gotten. But is it because like Boris is giving out a packet and he's like, yo, don't we're looking for 220. You know what I mean? And people are like, nah, not doing that shit. You know what I mean? So they ain't even making offers.
Yep.
And apparently they said the Yankees are looking at like one and change. So
Hey, wait them out. Wait them out.
yeah.
If I was them teams, I said, you know what? He's looking for
No.
200.
And that's the thing, right? Like now is it a waiting game for him because it's like if Garrett Cole gets hurt, now the Yankees are gonna have to come correct if they really want to, you know, try and fill that spot. So I think now that's the gimmick because there's always gonna be injuries during spring training. So now he maybe is, but I just can't see there being many teams that are gonna go
No.
$200 million for a picture that can, you know what I mean? Like there's only a handful of teams that really can, and most of them are already loaded up.
And
So
it's not like he's this dominant ace. Like
exactly.
So I'm like,
well, he is a 2-time Cy Young winner though, and he's coming off a Cy Young right now, which is,
yeah, but that's just somebody's got to win it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you all like. And it's not like he goes.
He walks a lot of people.
He walks a lot of people. Goes in the 7, 8. He only goes like 6 innings, maybe the 7th. So it's not like he's this guy that's going to lead your rotation. So I wouldn't pay all that much for him either.
Now, did you see the Marlins sign Tim Anderson? Dude, a couple years ago, I was thinking this dude was going to be getting hella paid.
He fell off too. Yep.
But he with a good season in Miami, he can pretty much try to do what Cody Bellinger just did, because that's basically what happened with him too. He fell off, and now the White Sox declined his option, and now he's a Marlin.
Yeah,
for 1 year, $5 million.
Nothing. It's crazy. Nothing. He's damn near free.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hey, if he gives them any kind of his old production, that's a steal.
Steal. Oh yeah, it's a steal. Yeah. And if he does do, he'll probably get traded at the trade deadline, and then play for a contender, and then sign a better deal next year. This Miss Bitch is Trae Young, Steph Curry 2.0. Yeah, I mean, without championships, I don't think he's not Steph. Like nobody's Steph, but Steph's got Trae Young has the range, but he doesn't have the accuracy that Steph Curry does.
Yeah, he's not consistent as Steph is making monster bombs, but he definitely can shoot though.
You got the range.
Just want to point out Steph Curry is a Panthers fan.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Thursday fabulous, man.
So the new thing, Katya, is we're going to try to meet this summer at a Braves game. That's the new, since we didn't ever make the Panthers. Make Jacksonville for a football game. So that's the new thing we're trying to put together now, is meet at a Braves game this summer.
In Atlanta or like
Probably
in Seattle, probably.
Seattle.
That's like the closest for me and you, and the closest for them. That kind of for me and you, it's about 5.5 hours. For them, it's like 6.5 hours.
6.5, 7 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the new thing we're supposed to put together, since we didn't do the Jacksonville football game this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's it. That's it. Hopefully, maybe get some what do you call it? Trade news this week with Justin Fields.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Mm.
Who wants him though?
There's a lot of talking, but if they're gonna move on from him, or if they're gonna trade down, or
They're gonna do
very.
Oh, did you see also Brandon Crawford signed with the Cardinals, which nothing big, but he's been one of them dudes that's been consistent for a long time.
Yeah, he has. He definitely has. That's it, y'all.
Yep.
Okay, man. Hey. Well, again, we want to thank the young man, Shyheim Ashford, for coming on. He did a great interview, answered all the questions greatly. We want to welcome Miss Katya back, who's been under the weather for the last couple of weeks, and thanks for her coming in and gracing us with her hockey knowledge and all above. But outside of that, man,
shout out Stick a fork in us. Shout out to Miss Bitch and Cuzzo Chalmer.
My cousin, I seen Solomon jumped on. My son jumped on. Crystal jumped on. And for the people that did watch, that didn't commentate, didn't say anything or send any messages, thank you. For the people that do watch, my son crazy. And for the thanks, Cuzzo. And for the people that's going to watch later on, thank you for watching. And we will start picking up. I already got about 2 more interviews lined up. I just got to get them for sure. But over the next 2 weeks, we could have 2 more interviews. So I'm working on those things. I've already talked to 2 boxing coaches that are talking about they be willing to do it. So I'm gonna try to get that lined up. And so yeah, man, we trying to do better for y'all, man.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah. So Katya, where can you find you at?
You can find me on everything at the Fit Katya or at Fit by Katya.
On everything. See your neighbor.
1011 at Bounty Hunter. I know that's it.
1011 at Bounty Hunter.
1011 Bounty Hunter then. Yeah.
Sounds like an email address.
1011 Bounty Hunter. No, that ain't my email address. That ain't that, but 1011 Bounty Hunter's Instagram.
Hey man, we'll have you on whenever,
what is
brother.
he coming on here?
Yeah, I do.
We'll have you on whenever,
you
brother.
know what? Yeah, I do got to get my son on. He definitely had a very, very high school, interesting high school and college career. So I definitely need to get my son on. And he loves boxing like his dad. Every fight I've been to, he's been to. So yeah, son, that's coming. That's definitely coming. We're gonna book that.
Yes, sir. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at @KingMega_YGB.
And you can find me on pretty much all of them things at its_lowrider. And thank you all for tuning in.
Yes,
we greatly appreciate it. Tell your friends about us. And we will see you next Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.